Hello, guys. Welcome to this week's Monday Motivation. I hope you guys had a great weekend and I hope you are having a fabulous Monday. Before we get started, do me a solid and hit the subscribe button as well as the like button to help me as I try to grow my channel to motivate some more folks out here in these YouTube streets. So, and can you guys believe we're in May? It's real. Like the heat is upon us. I mean, here in California, it's like we don't get real winters per se, speaking from someone who's from the East Coast, but time is flying and like next month we'll be at like the halfway mark of 2021. Like it's crazy. But let's hop into this week's video, and the topic of this week's video is get better, not bitter. You know, sometimes we all get disappointed, you know, in every facet of life. It can be family members that disappoint us, job situations that we wanted that fell through, and we're disappointed. Romantic relationships come to an end and that disappoints us, and it's like that's life. Like the only thing in life that is promised is change. Like things are going to change, things are going to shift, and you can't allow everything that doesn't go the way that you think you wanted it to go to make you just get bitter about life in general or about specific situations. It's like things happen for a reason. You know, it's like nothing in life is a coincidence. It's really not. It's like the situations we find ourselves in, the jobs that we take, the people that come into our life, nothing is just by happenstance. Nothing is coincidental. It's a purpose behind it. And one of the fun things about life, if you look at it in a positive light or from a positive angle, it's like figuring out, well, what is this season that I'm in? Like, what is this situation teaching me? What is this person teaching me? What am I supposed to learn from this situation? It's that's kind of part of just kind of letting go of outcome, which I'll link that somewhere in this video. We talked about that before. It's like, don't get so caught up in the way you think something is supposed to look that you just kind of block it from happening any other way. Like if you think that you have just predetermined in your mind that XYZ has to happen and it has to look exactly like this and happen exactly in this manner, or I'm not going to be happy. A, you could block your blessings moving like that, and B, you'll stay in a constant state of upset or disappointment because things aren't unfolding the way that you think you want them to go. And if you're a believer in the Most High, it even says in Scripture that, everything is kind of preordained. Like your fate is determined. What's going to happen to you is already predetermined. So it's like, what are you getting upset for? Like over and over, Scripture tells us, don't worry, just trust. Like worrying is not going to add another hour to your life. All it's going to do, and we've mentioned this before too, is when you're stressing and worrying about things, you're making yourself suffer twice. You're putting yourself through something unnecessarily, and you're doing it 2 times because everything starts in your mind. So when you're worried or you're disappointed about something, you're having that mental anguish of it, and then it's happening in the physical. When it's like when you could just look at it like, okay, well, what was I supposed to learn from this? What was this supposed to teach me? What was this person supposed to show me? And you just have to, kind of adjust yourself, adjust your mind to look at things in a different way and just take a perspective that things are happening for your good. Because if something is for you, guess what? It's not going to miss you, and you are not going to miss it. And sometimes things that we think that we want are not what's best for us. Unfortunately, we don't always know best. Whether you believe in the universe, the Most High, there's things that we can't see. We can't always see what is around the corner. And sometimes things happen to us, or for us, I should say, to help us avoid heartache or help us to avoid trauma or to help us avoid, a loss or pain or something, and that's why we have to shift our mindset to not feel disappointed because something doesn't happen the way that we think that it should, because perhaps it wasn't supposed to happen that way. So don't allow yourself to get bent out of shape and bitter about things because, it didn't go the way that you thought you wanted it to go, because that may not be what was best for you, and that may not be, what was meant to happen. And you have to kind of open yourself up to that possibility of being able to look at it kind of from that angle. And, Again, everything happens for a reason. Everything has a purpose. There's a season for everything. And, you know, this happens a lot with people in our lives. You know, sometimes friendships or relationships that may not pan out. It's like when someone chooses to leave your life, open the door for them. Open the door for them. It's like your life, the things that are going to help you grow, the things that are going to help you be your best self, live your best life, be the best version of you. People that are attached to your journey and that are attached to you to help you be your best self are like, those people are not people that are going to leave you. Those people are not people that are going to walk out of your life. Those are not people that are going to act a whole ass in your life so that you get to the point where you leave them alone. You know, it's like people that are meant for your good and people that are meant to teach you things that are positive. You're going to have certain experiences with these people. And sometimes we do have to have negative experiences with people because those also come with lessons as well. You know, so don't get, you know, all hurt or bent out of shape because someone leaves your life. Okay, they're lost. You have to look at it from that perspective. And, you know, we talked in a previous video about how majority of the people that we meet in this life are going to be seasonal. Unfortunately, you know, everyone that we meet is not going to be a lifetime friend. They're not going to be a lifetime person. They're going to come and they're either going to teach you something or vice versa. And then somehow their exit from your life is going to come. You know, so don't hold on to that. Don't get bitter. Don't get bent out of shape. Don't get, you know, like, oh, why, or this woe is me attitude. No. Once you have that shift in your mind and in your subconscious and even in your conscious that things are happening for me, not to me, but they're happening for me. So if you didn't get a job that you applied for, it wasn't for you. If this friend that you thought you had betrayed you or something happened, then maybe that person wasn't meant to keep going with you on this journey of life. If a romantic relationship doesn't pan out how you want it to, open the door for them so that they can be removed from your life so that you can welcome something better, you know? And I get it, like we are human. We have emotions, you know, so a lot of this is easier said than done, you know, and give yourself time to grieve, you know, if it was something really like a major relationship in your life, give yourself a moment, take a beat. You know, I'm not saying that you have to act like, you know, a person never existed, but, you know, don't get yourself all twisted up over, you know, something that was meant to happen, you know. Just because a friendship or a relationship or a job situation, or just because it doesn't last forever doesn't mean that it was never meant to happen. You know, it ran its course, it served its purpose. And you have to kind of think of, you know, what was I supposed to learn from this? What was the lesson? And keep it pushing and look at it as that things are happening for you and not to you, and be better, not bitter. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to share it with someone that you think may benefit from hearing this word. And again, hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification so that you're notified every time I drop videos. I try to drop videos every Monday, and sometimes I drop a bonus video here or there as well. Okay, and also feel free to shop my store at mingcosmetics.com. This summer, we're going to be dropping a new arrival pretty much every week for the next month or two. So that's exciting. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in the next motivational video.